7 days till Christmas, and work has just begun to fill up Santa's magic sleigh with toys for everyone. Although the load is getting heavier as they add sacks of toys, so he'll need 1, 2 reindeer to pull the sleigh to all the girls and boys.
Hi, my name is Sergeant Janie, and welcome to the Jamaica Defence Force 7 days till Christmas. It's quite easy. All you have to do is watch and answer the questions at the end of the videos to win amazing prizes. Today's video will look at Victoria Cross.
The years 2014 to 2018 mark the centenary or 100-year anniversary of the First World War, a war famed for its brutal combat and the price paid in human life. In the face of these circumstances, many heroes emerged who were awarded one of the most prestigious, if not the most prestigious medals in the world, the Victoria Cross. And in this video, we're going to take a look at it. The Victoria Cross, or VC, is the highest military decoration awarded for valour in the face of the enemy to members of the armed forces of various Commonwealth countries, and in the past, the British Empire. It is first in the order of wear in the United Kingdom's honour system and takes precedence over all other orders, decorations and medals. The Victoria Cross was first issued on the 29th of January 1856 by Queen Victoria in recognition of acts of valour during the Crimean War of 1854-55. The Crimean War was a horrendous war with roughly 21,000 British souls lost within quite a short period of time, and its medal was designed in recognition of that. Although the VC is awarded for acts of valour in the face of the enemy, a handful, i.e. 6 VCs, were awarded between 1858 and 1881 for brave acts under circumstances of extreme danger, rather than in the face of the enemy. Almost 1,400 Victoria Crosses have been issued since the Crimean War, and owing to its rarity, the VC is highly prized, and the medal has actually been fetched at over £400,000 at auction. There are a number of public and private collections devoted to the Victoria Cross, and the largest collection of Lord Ashcroft, amassed since 1986, contains over 1/10 of all VCs awarded. Since its establishment, only 3 people have been awarded the Victoria Cross twice: Noel Chavez, Arthur Martin Leake, which were both members of the Army Medical Corps, and a New Zealander, Charles Upham. Interestingly, before 1905, VCs could not be awarded after death. Only 1 in 10 people since then have survived the action for which they received the VC. It's also interesting to note that before the 20th century, African and Indian Commonwealth soldiers could not receive the award. A man called Kudadad Khan became the first Indian to receive the award in 1914. The largest number of Victoria Crosses awarded during a conflict was during the First World War, when 634 were issued. The most issued on one day was 24 awarded on November 16, 1857, for the relief of Lucknow in the battle against Indian rebels. Famously, all the Victorian Crosses presented so far are said to have been made from gunmetal taken from Russian weapons seized during the Crimean War, but some speculation surrounds this. During and immediately after the First World War, a bronze cannon from China was apparently used for a short period of time, and the original metal was destroyed during a bombing raid in World War II. After that new metal was cut from another Russian gun captured in Sevastopol. This new metal is stored in the Royal Army Ordnance Corps Central Depot in Shropshire in the United Kingdom. Ever since its institution, the cross has been supplied by the well-known London jewellers Hancock & Co. The company holds a small quantity of the gunmetal and produces metals in batches of 6. The hardness of the metal is achieved by a special method of casting at a temperature of over 1100 Celsius or 2000 degrees Fahrenheit. The ribbon which accompanies the metal is actually crimson, despite being called red in army warrants. It's always 1.5 inches wide, and originally the ribbon was dark blue for the Navy and crimson for the Army. Shortly before the Royal Air Force was formed in April 1st, 1918, the King approved the recommendation that the colour crimson should be adopted by all armed forces. And when the ribbon is worn alone without the cross, a miniature adaptation of the cross is pinned on it. Interestingly, awards of the Victoria Cross are always announced on the pages of the London Gazette. And we're going to end our video here by looking at one report from a recipient who actually is a distant relation of mine, Eric Norman Franklin Bell, who died during the Battle of the Somme. For most conspicuous bravery, he was in command of a trench mortar battery and advanced with the infantry in the attack. When our front line was hung up by enfilading machine gun fire, Captain Bell crept forward and shot the machine gunner. Later, on no less than 3 occasions, when our bombing parties, which were clearing the enemy trenches, were unable to advance, he went forward alone and threw trench mortar bombs among the enemy. When he had no more bombs available, he stood on the parapet under intense fire and used a rifle with great coolness and effect on the enemy, advancing to our counterattack. Finally, he was killed rallying and reorganising the infantry parties, which had lost their officers. All this was outside of the scope of his normal duties with his battery. He gave his life in his supreme devotion to duty. A little different from what we usually do, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.
Question number 1. What date was the Victoria Cross first issued? Question number 2. When is the Victoria Cross awarded? Question number 3. How many persons have ever won the Victoria Cross twice? Question number 4. What is the name of the paper that the Victoria Cross winners are announced?
Filling Santa's magic sleigh with toys for everyone. Although the load is getting heavier as they add sacks of toys, so he'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reindeer to pull the sleigh to all the girls and boys. Hello everyone.